Assalamualaikum and hello YouTube, my name is Nur Muhammad from Watch, and I'm back with another unboxing, or you know what, let's just call this an initial review because I've already unboxed the watch inside, and let's see what do we have here. But before we do that, let's do a quick wristwatch check. Today I am wearing my San Martin SN017, an awesome homage to a vintage Rolex, which I have no idea what the reference number, but yeah, check out that very beautiful box dome sapphire crystal with that drill lugs, and yeah, I just love this design these days, right? So let's get to the latest San Martin in my collection, and let's crack on the watch box. Yep, we've got another Submariner homage watch here, but yeah, this one, let's just show what is available inside the box. So of course you've got this oh my god, cylinder or tube style box from San Martin these days. Oof. Okay, so we've got your usual stuff here. We've got the warranty user manual. You don't really need to read that one, but you've got yourself a 2 years warranty, and I've took out 3 links on this particular watch, and yeah, check out those screw links, guys. Very nicely done there, San Martin. And you've of course have the screwdriver, and also your usual spring bar tool removal, right? So let's put the okay, so let's just put it at the back and check out the watch, right? So this is the San Martin SN017 version 3, right? So but that is not entirely correct, because I have reviewed this version 3 somewhere in 2020. So that is the first ever San Martin that I have checked, and ever since that I've, you know what, once you pop, you can't stop, guys, right? Anyway, so there are a few different difference that compared to that version 3, so I'm going to be calling this version 3.1, right? So let's do a quick dimension check. So yeah, let's just measure the case from 10 to 4 o'clock. So that is about 40 millimeters in diameter, but on the bezel, right, yeah, it's almost the same, so 40 millimeters, right? So the lug to lug is come on Mr. Caliper, don't do this to me. Lug to lug is 48 millimeters, but if you count the male end link, so that will come at about 51 millimeters, right? So 51 millimeters from end link to end link, and a thickness without the sapphire, without the cyclops, is about 13 millimeters, and the lug width of 20 millimeters, right? So yeah, I don't really have, you know what, let's just measure it, right? So since I know, Matt, come on the battery, come on Mr. Battery, don't do this to me. 20 millimeters, and the crown, let's just see the crown, that is about 7 millimeters. So that is very nice dimension. Come on. Okay, so the weight on this particular, so I've took 3 links out of this watch, and the weight is about, I think it was under 150 grams. That is okay, so 146 gram, right? So, and of course it is using a sapphire crystal. What are we talking about? But you know what, let's just test out the sapphire crystal, especially on the cyclops, guys. So that is on the crystal, so that's good. What about the sapphire? What about the cyclops? Yep, even the cyclops is sapphire. That is very nice, right? So some watchmakers don't put sapphire on the cyclops. So yeah, so that is good, right? Okay, so let's talk a bit more about the case design. So you guys know already, this is the older version, an homage of the older version of current Rolex Sub. So yeah, it's using this what do you call this, maxi case, where we have this huge or thick lug here, and it makes the watch looks a bit more boxy, right? So if you compare to this vintage style Rolex Sub homage, so this one has a lot thinner lugs, right? So brush finishing on the top, so polish finishing on the side of the case. So yep, that is definitely a smudge magnet, fingerprint magnet. So you can see here we have polish case here, and we have that ceramic bezel insert. So with this, what do we call this anyway? So let's just call this a I don't know, a grip. So definitely not a coin edge bezel style insert, but yeah, all the Rolex Submariners have this style of bezel. And we have a ceramic bezel insert in green, right? So this version came with black, this green, and also the blue, and also the what was it? I think an MOP dial with the two-tone black and blue and black, right? So that is also awesome looking, but I opt for the green because you know what, I'm kind of into green stuffs lately, right? So of course we have the lume pip on the bezel here, that is okay. So but the rest of the markings are not lumed, and the indices are also lumed in BGW9, right? So we will check that the lume later on. And yeah, that green is sunburst, and it's not really that, how to say this, super duper shiny sunburst, but some in certain light condition it appears more darker than now, because I'm under a direct I'm under this light box lighting, so that's why it looks like that. But yeah, still, if you use this outside, it's not really going to be shining like that, right? So your typical Rolex in style indices with that beautifully big Cyclops with a 2.5 magnification. I think the older version, the older V3, it only has 2 or even 1.5, so the magnification is not that strong. But yeah, it is a good choice in my opinion. Yeah, the similar Mercedes hands there, and your similar pencil minute hands there, and with this lollipop second hand, so nothing new there. The San Martin logo is applied, and the automatic 200 meters. I think this was enlarged a bit, I can't really remember, but of course I will put some photo here, so if I'm wrong, I'm so sorry about that. Okay, so we have printed minute track here, so nothing new there. Similar crown, 7 millimeters. So but this time around it is using this S logo on the crown, right? So while the previous version is using a shark logo, this one they choose to put this S on the crown, which is, some people find it annoying, but for me, I don't care. So yeah, as long as it is signed, right? So the bracelet, right? The bracelet, of course, it features this male end links, which is, you know what, the original, the real thing is just the same thing. So who are we to complain? And this oyster style bracelet, which tapers down from 20 to 16 millimeters, which is very, very good. And the other difference, right? So let's take this sticker off. The other change that they have made compared to the version 3 is that this one is using their latest class, right? So the older version has the safety class, safety lock, but I don't really need that one, so this one is a lot slimmer compared to that. And we have 4 micro adjust, and of course we have screwed links, guys. So very, very nice and sturdy. So there's, of course, there's a bit of rattle, but not that bad, right? So when you open this dual push button, we have this scissor class, so very, very nicely constructed in my opinion, right? So at the back, so there's no sign, model number whatsoever, but yeah, still, oh yeah, totally forgot to mention this, even this case back is different. The previous version doesn't have this step here, so although they are using the exact same movement, which is the NH35, I have no idea why they swapped to this particular style of case back. Maybe they want to commonize the use of the parts, right? So all in all, guys, so I think this is a great bargain in 2022. Well, you know what, I have to spend time with it, all right? So the previous version, when I reviewed it, I've only got for like just 1 or 2 weeks for me to check it out before I have to return it to its owner, right? So now I've got to get this one in, and of course I've got it at a good price, and I can't help but to get one in and see how do I like using this watch, especially and this bracelet for a longer period of time, right? So let's just give it a quick lume charge here. You know what, let's just take off the SN006 and see how it looks on my 6.75 inch wrist. So this is how it looks. Okay, nice size, but of course the 51mm lux to lux does affect a bit on the, doesn't really overhang, right? So because this end link curve down pretty nicely, but yeah, still it looks big on my wrist. So if you guys have smaller wrist than mine, maybe 6.5 or 6 inch, this might not be for you. This one might be better, but yeah, still let's just charge the Lume and see how it looks like in the dark, right? So just put both of these down and see which ones are better. So basically both are using the BGW9 for Lume. The only difference is that the SN006 is using a printed Lume indices, but the SN017 is using an applied indices, right? So let's just check out the Lume. Are you guys ready? 3, 2, 1. Okay guys, so San Martin Lume never disappoints. So you can see that for whatever reason the Lume, I think you can see here, right? So the ones that is on the applied indices are a little bit brighter compared to the ones that is printed on the SN on the left, which is this one, right? So yeah, you can't fault any of them. So I just love San Martin. So even on this particular one, it stays strong up until 5 a.m. in the morning. And of course the applied indices version would have a much better Lume, right? So what do you guys think of this particular watch, guys? I have, you know what, I wanted to get it in and compare it to a few other San Martins that I've recently got and see how do I like it after a few weeks or a few months of wear. And yeah, I will give my opinion in the full review soon, right? So if you guys like this video, please give me a big thumbs up, and if you want to see more future video reviews such as this one, please go ahead and subscribe to my channel. Until next time, I'll see you soon. Stay safe and bye bye.